Okay, so for this webinar, we are going to learn how to do a dwelling quote in the Amsuite system. So once you log into SSO and you click on American Modern, you should be taken straight to the Modern link page. In order to go to Amsuite, you're going to want to go up to the top. Next to the lime green button, there is a button in blue that says Amsuite, and you'll want to click on that. And this takes you into the Amsuite system. So once you are here, the first thing that you're going to want to do is create a new account. So for this, we're going to go to Account and hit New Account. And we're going to type in our client's name that we're looking for. And then we'll hit Search. And our client isn't in the system, so the next thing we're going to do is hit Create New Account. If it's a company, you'll select Company. If it's a person, you're going to want to go ahead and select Person. And then you're going to want to enter in all of your client's information. So their date of birth, their phone number, and their address. What kind of home it is. And then your producer code is something that already populates. But for this, since I'm in the test system, I do have to select the test system. Then once all of your client's information is entered in, you're going to hit Update up at the top. And this has created their account. So once the account is created, you're now able to go ahead and start with the quote process. So over on the left-hand side of the screen, you would go to Actions, New Submission Quote, and then this will bring up if you're wanting to quote a rec product or a residential product, and you're going to select residential. Now this brings you to the policy type page. Now for this page, you're going to want to click on the magnifying glass. This will bring up all of the residential products that you're able to quote in. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and select the dwelling basic. Now these 3 questions are something that's populated for every quote. They do all have to be checked before you're able to move forward. So I'm going to go ahead and just check these boxes. And it's going to populate 2 questions regarding my client's history. So I'm going to go ahead and read those questions and answer those. Once this is done, I can go up to the top and I'm going to hit Next to move forward. Now this is going to bring me to a few more questions regarding my client. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in that information. Now, if you don't have an email on file, I would just type in none@amig.com. These down here are where the discounts come into place with the new policy. So if it is something that they're eligible for, you would want to hit yes. If it's something that they're not eligible for, you would hit no. Okay, so once all of my questions are answered on this page, I'm going to go back up to the top again and hit Next. Now this brings me to my dwelling page. So what I'm going to want to do next is hit Create Dwelling. And this is going to start the process of actually figuring out the coverages. Now the first thing that you do want to do is hit the Get Territory Details so that it pulls in your territory code and your protection classes. This is something that it doesn't automatically do. Next thing you're going to want to do is fill in all of the questions. So I'm going to go through now and just answer the questions that are on the sheet. Now, once this is done, I am going to have to actually go up to the top here where it says details, protection details, and underwriting. These are different tabs up here, and they do all have multiple questions on these pages that must be answered before you can issue a policy. So I'm going to click on protection details, and I'm just going to fill out these questions as well. Okay, then the next page I'm going to go ahead and move to is the underwriting questions. So I'm going to click on the underwriting tab. And I'm going to go through this list of questions here and see if anything applies to my client. Okay, once all of these questions are answered, I'm going to go up to the top and I can hit next. And this is going to bring me to the actual dwelling construction for me to go over and answer questions regarding the actual dwelling itself. So I'm going to enter in the year that the home was built, the construction type, numbers of stories the home is, the amount of finished living area, estimated cost, the date the home was actually purchased, purchase price of the home, my foundation type, type of roofing I have, and now if the roof was replaced, I would go ahead and answer that. I need to know if what kind of heating it has and if it's controlled by a thermostat. If you have any kind of upgrades to the heating, plumbing, or wiring, you would fill out these check boxes here. So once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and go back up to the top and hit next. Now this is going to bring me to my coverages. So this is going to be where I actually go in and select what kind of coverages I want for my client. So this is where you would change your deductibles, what kind of settlement options, what your limit might be. This is also going to be where you go in and add any kind of enhanced endorsements or coverages. So if you want theft coverage, you would go ahead and check that box. And then you would enter in your limit as well. Okay, and you'll see whenever you're checking some of these additional endorsements, it's going to go ahead and give you what the deductible will be. Okay, and it's giving you your limits as well. So now once I've had my coverages figured out as to what I want from my client, I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to hit next. This is going to bring me to the underwriting page. So if there was something that was throwing up an underwriting issue immediately, like it was a flat pitch roof, it would show me here. Since I don't have anything, I'm going to go ahead and hit next. This is going to be where I'm actually able to review my coverages here. So I'm going to just review everything, make sure it all checks out to the way I want it to be. Then I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to hit quote. Okay, so this here is going to go ahead and tell me that my premium would be $1,039. You're going to see that over here on the right-hand side. Down at the bottom, you're going to be able to see all of your coverages. If any kind of discounts were applied, if you were to click on the Discounts Applied tab, it's going to show you what kind of discounts were being applied. So since I hit that my client was paying in full, they do have the paid in full discount that you see there. So this is where how you would run a quote in the system. And if you would want to print the quote, you would simply go up to the top, hit print quote, and it should populate as a PDF for you to save to your desktop or for you to print out for your client. So this is how you would run a quote for dwelling product in the Amsuite. If you guys do have any questions and concerns, you're always welcome to reach out to our office at 800-844-1815. Thank you and have a great day.